Marvel Rivals is filled with a huge roster of characters ranging from simple to play tanks like the Thing to complex characters with a really skilled kit like Spider-Man. This being said, the game gives off to each player an option to choose between 35 different heroes to play, leading to the most endless amount of fun from a unique game playing style that I've ever seen and is like anything else. So why is it that some people at this game are the most smooth-brained, skillless, intellectually challenged, and least self-aware people that I have ever played with throughout the history of gaming in my entire life? The people that are created from playing Marvel Rivals is unmatched and unlike anything else I've ever played with. So let's talk about the top 5 worst type of players that you'll come across in Marvel Rivals. Right out of the gate, we're starting strong. I've got Wanda mains. Tell me why out of all the characters that this game has, the endless amount of fun and possibilities you can have, you choose the one with auto aim. Are you that stupid or are you just that bad at the game? Playing Wanda literally takes no skill. I don't want to hear anything in the comments about, oh, you just don't know how to play her properly, she's actually hidden and she has some skills. Every single thing in her kit boils down to having no skill. Her primary fire is auto aim. You don't even have to be looking at the person you're shooting at or holding down the trigger at, and it still does damage to who they're firing at. The random stun orb that she has can instantly just stun anyone that she shoots at. There's no skill needed for that. You just press a button and it instantly stuns someone. Her ult literally kills anything near it. Yeah, there's some shields that can block it, but every single thing else will instantly die once you press a button because of her ult. Her invisibility and teleport flying ability is so stupid. There is literally zero skill needed to play Wanda. As long as you know how to mash buttons with Wanda, you'll do decently well with her. I've seen people that get lured with Wanda on my team in ranked or even in quick match, and I think to myself, okay, these people are actually going to be good because they're lured. You know what? Whatever. I could not be more wrong. Every Wanda main that I see, either just it goes completely negative or is just holding down right trigger, not looking at whoever they're looking at, and are still killing and doing damage to them. Holding down right trigger and turning invisible and then flying around with Wanda and then ulting and maybe getting 4 or 5 people at max with her ult does not mean you're good at the game because you have a character that can auto aim and kill someone instantly. Playing Wanda is the epitome of just turning your brain off and having fun. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine, but do not be telling me that you're a better person or you're better at video games or that you're better at Marvel Rivals than I am because you're playing the character that takes zero skill. People who play Wanda are the type of people to think that just because they have 30 kills, they contributed something to the team when they have 2 final picks, or they're the healers that have 20,000 damage in a really fun game, but then they whiffed every single one of their ults, or they double ulted at the same time as their other healer, thinking that they contributed to the team, when in reality, you really didn't do much. Second on this list, I have Squirrel Girl mains. Right up next to Wanda mains, there is so little skill needed to play this character. All you need to do to be quote-unquote good as a Squirrel Girl main is to sit in the back of the map and hold down right trigger, hold down your primary fire, and you're just killing everything in your path. You're literally the definition of a right trigger warrior. There's a little more skill needed to play her than Wanda mains, but not a whole lot. Glass ceiling to be good at Squirrel Girl is literally made out of feathers. Anyone can be good at her just by holding down right trigger and blowing up each and every single thing in her path and line of sight. Not even in her line of sight, actually. Her acorns bounce around left to right and blow up things that aren't even anywhere near where she's originally shooting. But yet, at the end of the game, you're gonna have 40,000 damage and maybe 10 kills and think to yourself, yeah, I did really good. I contributed to the team. But in reality, you're just holding down right trigger, not doing anything strategic. You know you don't need any skill to be good at this character when their primary fire is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare noob tube that's fully automatic and bounces off structures. All that I see Squirrel Girl mains do is stay in their spawn, close their eyes, spin in circle, say a prayer, and just start holding down their noob tube and blowing up each and everything in their line of sight. The only good thing Squirrel Girls are good at is killing the Groot walls or hitting shields, but besides that, when you're in our back line or the enemy's back line and you're doing nothing but sitting there and thinking you're contributing to the team when you have 3 final picks and a whole lot of damage, news alert, news flash, you're really not that good at the game. You need to do something else to contribute to your team. And don't even get me started on her heat-seeking ult that takes 0 skill to get kills with it. All you do is pick her and think, yeah, this lady's fun to play, and you click right trigger or you pop your ultimate and you have a heat-seeking hunter-killer drone from squirrels that goes and kills everything in the line of sight. There is no skill needed for her, so stop pretending that you're doing something and you're great for the team when you take no skill needed to hold down right trigger and shoot acorns at people. unbeatable. All this boils down to, in my opinion, is the ego of these people having Wanda or Squirrel Girl as their main characters, playing the easiest characters in the game and thinking that they're doing something contributing to the team. If you're aware and you're self-conscious to know that the fact that these characters take 0 skill, I'm totally fine with that. Have your heyday, have fun. But when you're typing in the all text chats or you're complaining in game chat that you are doing better and you need the other DPS to step up or healers or whatever, and you're playing characters that have auto aim and a noob tube, I don't want to hear anything from you.
Hey bitches, I just killed like 50 stormtroopers. Wow, that thing is really cool. Damn right it is. See that squirrel over there? Hi, little squirrel. Ka-chow!
Third on this list, I have DPS Loki players. If you've been blessed enough to not have to deal with someone on your team that mains Loki as your second strategist, then thank the Lord above, because every single Loki main that I see, they don't know how to heal. Yeah, their totem poles are cool, I guess, where you can heal and have that invincible bubble around you, but every single Loki main that I encounter is a DPS Loki player, and that is great. If we have 3 healers total. If we only have 1 healer besides Loki, then why is my Loki pushing the front line with his clones thinking he's gonna do something and do damage? Hey, I'm a tank. Hey, I'm in the back line. We're getting dove. I need a second healer back here. I need help. Instead, we have Loki thinking that he's the main character, the god of mischief, and is pushing the front line or is trying to flank. News alert, you're a healer, buddy. You need to heal me. Now, I'm really not trying to sound like an entitled player here because I do main tank or DPS, but when we have only 2 healers and our main healer being Loki is someone who's really good at Loki but is not healing and is trying to get picks, it is really frustrating. Yes, this is a very rare case, but nothing enrages me more in this game truly than a DPS Loki who is not doing the job of healing. Listen, if we've got 3 healers and you're literally just wanting to go crazy and shoot people with your clones and steal ults and stuff, have your fun. I genuinely do not care. But the amount of times, especially in my Grandmaster lobbies, where I encounter only having Loki as a healer or as our second healer and he's choosing to fight, dude, you're a healer, please just heal. Steal a Star-Lord ult if you have to or something and go crazy with your ultimate killing people, but your main task should be taking care of your tanks and your front line, not choosing to dive bomb the enemy lines as Loki. Again, this is very situational and it is very rare, but if you've had to deal with this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Fourth on this list, I have Spider-Man mains. Now, before you guys type in the comments, a good Spider-Man main can literally change the tide of any battle. Matter of fact, any Spider-Man main can change the tide of the battle because of how either great or how terrible they are. Literally every single Spider-Man main that I encounter on the enemy team or on my team is one of 2 things. They think they can put on the mask, they think they're Miles Morales, they think that they're actually going to do something, and in reality, they need to be playing healer or literally any other character, or they're Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker, Spider-Man themselves, and are doing unthinkable things and are dominating the backline of the enemy team.
Untrue. Cluster pop.
But the amount of times that I've been on ranked and I get a Lord Icon Spider-Man and I think to myself, okay, cross my fingers. This is the one. This is the game where we're going to get a good Spider-Man, and why are they going 3-11? What is going on here? Like, I've played Spider-Man a few times. I'm trying to get good with him, but I'm knowledgeable enough to not play him in ranked because of how hard he is to master. And if you're not a great Spider-Man main, you're terrible. A really, really, really good Spider-Man main is literally the equivalent of an average Punisher main. The amount of times and like effort that you have to put in to learn the skills and the kit and everything that there is to learn how to be just good at Spider-Man, you could just be holding down right trigger on your turret and killing the entire team as Punisher. I get that it's more fun and you want to imagine that you actually own a PS5 and can play Spider-Man 2, but you just need to be playing and supporting the team because the amount of horrible Lord Icon Spider-Mans that I've had on my team is so enraging. And the worst part about all of this is the fact that they will not swap. If we're playing Domination, just for example, and it's round 2 and we just got our butts kicked on round 1, and I type very nicely in the text chat or even say in game chat like, hey buddy, can you just switch and we get a third healer, or could we get another tank or whatever it might be? Because usually I'll be a tank or DPS and I can handle some of the enemies, but when we have a Spider-Man who's not doing much, it's really hurting our team, and they just don't say anything, or they type in the chat, no thanks, I'm Spider-Man, I only know how to play him, or whatever. It just infuses me with so much rage. I genuinely don't get it. Dude, you're not Spider-Man, you're not Peter Parker. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, but I have enough self-awareness to know that if I'm going as Spider-Man for whatever reason and I'm even or I'm negative, there's a problem. I need to swap. Maybe it's not my game. But dude, the amount of people that have played Spider-Man that will not swap off is enrage inducing. I just genuinely don't get it. Someone please explain it to me. Lastly, number 5, I just have any one trick who won't admit that they're playing bad. This goes hand in hand with what I just said about Spider-Man, but tell me why in the big 2025, we have people who are playing competitive hero shooter video games that think they're the main character. They won't swap even when very politely called out that they're playing bad. Listen, we all have our mains. I have my character that I main. We have the people that we love to play. I've got about maybe 4 or 5 characters that are my mains. But when I'm playing a character, maybe it's a Star-Lord and I'm having a bad game, I'll think to myself, okay, maybe one more time. And then the moment I get called out by my friends or even in myself or random people, I switch because I have enough self-awareness to know I'm not doing good this game as Star-Lord. Let me just switch to Doctor Strange, or let me just play Luna, or whatever it might be. At least play healer like Cloak and Dagger with auto-aim. If you're just having a bad day, you're not able to play your main like you're supposed to. Honestly, dude, I'll take Jeff or Rocket, someone that can heal, or just go play frontline as the Thing and I'll heal you, dude. But there's no reason, again, in the big 2025, that we should have one-trick players that won't admit that they're playing bad. I genuinely do not understand why we have people in ranked lobbies. I'm not saying Grandmaster is technically like a high rank lobby, but it's definitely higher than silver. So tell me why in Grandmaster lobbies, when I'm telling people, hey dude, maybe this isn't your game as Wolverine. You've died 35 times and you have 7 kills. Maybe try a different character. Maybe you can stay on DPS, dude, but maybe just turn off your brain and try Moon Knight or Wanda or Squirrel Girl. No matter how infuriating and zero skill that takes, switch to someone else and they just say, no, I'm good. I just don't, I genuinely do not get it. I could sit here in this recording and talk for hours about the different types of characters in Marvel Rivals, but I think I'm going to stop it here before I get a headache. Let me know you guys' thoughts on this video, and let me know the worst type of Marvel Rivals characters and randoms that you encounter, because these are truly an anomaly when I run into these 5. These were the first 5 I could think of based on my experience of running into these terrible characters and terrible people that play this game and choose to main people like Wanda. But overall, I just want to hear you guys' thoughts and feedback, so truly thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. It just helps the channel grow, helps me know that you guys like the videos, and I'll keep making more because of them. But I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.